We are at SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, Virginia. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Dukes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Monarchs offense who will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Roach. Makes it past the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Takes the handoff. It's Roach. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Dukes will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Running inside, it's Roach. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Potter. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Stepping to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Dukes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Potter. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Here we go. Ready? Wide. Ready, go. Go, go. Shift. Go, go.
Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will give them the lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Dukes are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Keller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab in their space.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So it really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Fights off a defender. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's a heat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Handoff from the gun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Dukes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too.
Snags it, and he's open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Monarchs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air, it's Potter. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on third down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. On the run, still looking. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Dropping back, it's Potter. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Ronnie at the half. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Reads it, fires complete.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, James Madison. Fitted in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. run inside. It's Roach. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tight end now in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Hey, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to take off. Turns it on in midfield. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Potter. The sure hands, it's Agnew. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long time. Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Breaks the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stopped just once more at the 2-minute mark. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Potter. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Runs through a man, he might have some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Harris. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it behind the line. It's Roach. Caught, and he's got room. All the way! Touchdown, Old Dominion!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.